Hello there everyone and welcome back to episode 11 of the Joe Root Ashes career mode on Ashes Cricket for the Xbox One. And today it's time to play the third one-day international in our tour of Australia. Obviously we're 2-0 down in the series so far. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos I'd recommend it. But today is a really pivotal game because obviously if we don't win this game then we can't win the series. We can draw the series of course if we draw the game, but you know it's not really much fun drawing a series. And to be quite honest, let's be honest, if we draw the game then it's very unlikely we're going to win the last two. Of course, though, in real life, we've actually won the one-day series, unbelievably. You know, 3-0 win that was. But, of course, Australia won the fourth match. So it's back to 3-1 after a really bad innings, apparently. We're 8 for 5 in real life. So hopefully we're not like that today. And hopefully we can get a good 50 or maybe even a century on the board to help us out today. But unfortunately, I don't think the squad's changed. So Moeen Ali and Butler being once again scoring their tedious 50 or 100. It's been the same for the first few matches anyway, but we haven't chased yet. I'd like to chase today rather than get the score on the board for them to chase. It'd be quite nice, but as the last episode said, tails never fails. Hopefully Owen Morgan uses the tails rather than the heads this time, and it kind of wise, if that makes sense, but taking a while to load up. This is blimey, this is shocking. But I really want to thank you guys for the support on this series. It's the most viewed series on the channel, and I really enjoy doing it, so that's really good to see. And yeah, the teams haven't changed, but let's just see how the toss goes. I'll drink my drink whilst we wait for the toss. Right, we've called heads. Oh, heads never fails, apparently. And we've chosen to bat. Heaven's sake. Oh, it's never going to change. We've chosen to bat. Hopefully Owen Morgan's made the right decision today. But of course, we're in at number 3. So hopefully Bairstow and Hales can get a good partnership going. Last game, of course, Hales only got 1. And how many will they get today? They've actually done quite decently, to be fair. And we're in 82 for 0. After 11 overs, Bairstow scored 66 off 46 balls. Credit to him. Very quick innings, but he's out quite quickly. So we're in with 11 overs gone. And that's probably the longest we've had to wait to come in so far. So credit to the openers today. Oh dear. Oh, that's not a very good start, is it? We get the run in the end, but quite a bad way to start. Now, I haven't played this game since I recorded the last episode. And I think that was Monday or Tuesday, so might take a little while to get into the game, but Bairstow 66 really helped us. I projected to 377 at the moment, so that's not too shabby. That's gone way over the bat, and to the wicketkeeper Wade. Apparently that was a wide though, so we do get that ball again. Tell you what, they've gone quite with a good field. I thought that said 10 there for headers deep we'd off, but they've gone for quite a good field, trying to limit us, and I think they know probably that we've been, well, Bairstow was very aggressive beforehand, so they probably know that. And we're just going to go for the single there. It goes quite straightly to the fielder. And funnily enough, hitting the shot quite hard there and getting it to the outfield quite quickly actually just disadvantaged us in the end. Anyway, it's the last ball of the over. Hales has scored 3 off those 3 or 4 balls he's faced. Can we get another single? In comes Hazelwood again. Nice. Is that going to be a single or 2? No, it's going to be a single. And that's 3 off 3. 3 off the same amount of balls for us. That's quite good. And off the over is 5. That's not too bad whatsoever. And we're, of course, back in for the next over. In comes, is that Mike Marsh? I want to say Mitchell Marsh. No, it's Mike Marsh. In he comes. 10 and over he's conceded at the moment, and that's quite appalling. Oh, okay. Right, let's run. That was very bizarre, wasn't it? The wicketkeeper didn't catch it, and it just went off his arm, but he didn't bother going for it. And that was very bizarre. Of course, that was 1 off leg buys, and Hale's not scoring the quickest, so we need to get off the mark quite quickly here. But we haven't got the confidence, doesn't seem, and they're not allowing us, really, to get the runs. And it feels like my controller's a little bit out of sync with the game. Because I'm hitting it and it's not really doing it as quick as I wanted to. Perhaps it might be because it's a medium bowler and we're not used to facing these medium bowlers. And he comes again. No, it's a bit delayed, this is, my controller. It's a bit odd. I don't see anything wrong with my controller. This is weird. If it keeps happening, I'll just put some batteries in it. But that's bizarre. Anyway, here comes Pat Cummins and Hale scores 1 off those 2 balls. And again, they've got quite a good field, and we might have to resort to using the air here, but I'm just aware that, obviously, we want to build a good total. That's nice. Can we get 2? I think we can. Come on, Hales, run. Quick. We should be able to get that. It's not a direct hit, luckily, so yes, we do get 2. And those sort of risky runs will be the ones we need to get into this game. Now, I don't know where the hell we can go, to be honest, in terms of getting a 4. But we can try this side, I suppose. That's not very good because it was a bit pants the way that we hit it. But maybe if we go straight down the line, perhaps. He's coming in for the right, so maybe if we sort of go a little bit left to the angle of the wicket, so in between the wicket and Alex Hales, perhaps. No, it's pretty much wide, so there's no way we're going to get that. And no, it hasn't been classed as wide, and that was quite poor actually from us. And we're not having the best start at all to this innings. This isn't great from us, but in comes Cummins again. Good over from Cummins has been, I think it's fair to say. That's going to be a single, is it? Yeah, it's going to be the single. We're back on strike then for the next over. And this hasn't been the best of innings so far, admittedly, but saying that, it is still early on, so calm down a bit, Toby. It's not all over yet. Be nice to hit the 100 mark, though, fairly soon. And that means that we can progress. In comes Marsh. Oh, that's going to be quite risky. It goes straight to the fielder. And there's a shout. We can't be out already, surely. Oh, we've gone. Unbelievable. Ah, Christ. We're 8 for 6. Run out by Glenn Maxwell. As you can see, we're devastated. I mean, hell. We shouldn't have gone for that. I know that, admittedly. That was quite tight, you know. Let's have a look at the replay. So I'm not quite convinced by that. In comes Morgan anyway. Hopefully they can save our innings. Right. Right, it's playing. Let's stop then. Right. I presume it is out, but let's just put it here and zoom in. We want to go sort of to the line if we can. Rotate and zoom in. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's close, isn't it, guys? Yeah, it's gone. There we go. Oh, we got the right angle about 3 seconds ago. Yeah, if you look, the red has already gone. So, good decision by the umpire there. I didn't think it was out. But we have really ruined our innings, to be honest here. We've had quite a poor innings as captain. And it's up to Hales, Morgan and the rest of the folks to save it now. That's a nice ball from Hales, and that could get to the boundary. And it will get to the boundary. Something we couldn't actually do in the whole of that innings. It's quite crazy. That's going to be our first innings where we haven't got a boundary. But I think because we didn't get too well there, we will do 2 one-dayers in this episode. But this isn't going well. This is not going well whatsoever. And we finished on 275 for 8. And Australia will probably beat that, and they'll probably win the match and the series. So if we have a look at our scorecard, Butler scored well as Plunkett, in all credit to him. Morgan got 20, Wokes won again. I don't know why Wokes is at number 5. It puzzles me. It really does. We'll stop after 10 overs. And they've lost 2 wickets. That's good. But it looks like they're chugging away quite well. But it could be quite close, actually, here. And they're all out. Brilliant. They're all out for 178. I know it was a bit of a stupid innings and quite a short match. Don't worry, I'll be playing another one now. We've won by 97 runs. And although we did rubbish, it seems the bowling side have won us this match. And it wasn't really one bowler, to be honest. It was quite a selection between the two. So let's have a look. So, Marsh went for a duck. Samper 8. Stark 1. Cummins 4. Warner, it's not too bad, to be honest, the top 6. Maybe it's because the openers didn't score too well. But Wood took the first 2 innings. First 2 wickets. Ball took the 3rd. Run out from Bairstow for the 4th. And then Wokes did the 5th. And Plunkett run out. Wade for the 6th. As you can see, a real range of run takers. And then Rashid took the last wicket to mean that we won by 97 runs. That sets the next game really well for us, to be honest. Hopefully we can bat a little bit better in that game. And admittedly, it was quite a tough field that Australia set then. And it did certainly work out for Owen Morgan. But I am fairly sure we're not going to score many points off that game. As you can see, 5,600. That's not too bad, to be fair. So let's work a little bit on our footwork. It won't help. And we'll work a little bit on the bowling stuff. Why not? Won't hurt anyone. Go back. And then we've got the next one there at the Adelaide Oval, in which that one could be pivotal. Well, it will be pivotal, to be honest, because in the way it goes, it all depends how we get on. If we come back and win this series, I'll be very impressed. Very, very impressed. Be very fantastic. Hopefully then, after that good partnership from Bairstow and Hales in the last match, that they can do quite well in this match, but I'm fearing that probably won't. But we need a good innings, you know, to maybe get the selectors back on side. I'm not saying that we'll probably be dropped, but we might well be dropped for one-dayers and limited overs if we're doing quite poorly. But saying that, I mean, players are allowed poorer innings. I mean, we've done really well in pretty much every other innings, haven't we? We've got double figures. You know, the same can't be said for Alex Hales, who actually got his best score in the last match. And what did he get? About 25? And for an opener, that isn't too brilliant. But, well, load up again for this game. We'll skip all the toss and all that nonsense. We'll just get purely into the game. So I guess that's what you guys want to see. Really? That would probably be the best thing for you guys. But this takes quite a lot while, this loading screen. I mean, it's meant to be Xbox One. All this massive big processor. And it's taking an absolute age. I suppose we're going to have a bit of a read through all of these little hints, which are the same exactly the same time. Oh, but anyway. Right, Australia against England at the Oval. No changes there. Overcast again. And I don't know what Morgan's going to pick. Will tails never fail, or will heads and heads not fail today? Let's have a look. We've called tails for once, and Australia have won. So I think I jinxed it. Tails never fails last time. And Australia have finally chosen to bat. Thank God. Oh, dear. So, we're going to be chasing for the first time today. That's quite nice. And I don't know where we are, but I recognise the stadium. It is the Adelaide Oval. So let's skip the Australians. We don't really want to watch that. And we'll stop at our career player. Seems to have had quite a good start though. Wood taking both the wickets. And Rashid getting 3 there. Tremendous stuff. And they are all out. Well, not all out, but the innings is over 290. I think that's quite good in terms of how we can chase that. And we need 291 off 300. And hopefully Bairstow and Hales will get that off to a really good start. In comes Hazelwood for the first delivery. Hales hits that. Bairstow hits that, and it wasn't too brilliant, but oh well. Let's have a look at the last innings then. So Rashid took 3 of the wickets. Wood with another 3, and then Wokes with another 2. So really good, but maybe Jake Ball not performing too well. The likes of Plunkett and Ali as well, not doing too well either. So that's a bit disappointing, but oh well. Right, let's simulate to our wicket then, and they've done quite well here actually. They're doing very well, and Bairstow's gone once again for 73, but it looks like Hales has scored highly, so it's really nice to see. And we need 178 off 185. They're going quite defensively, but in comes Samper. And we're going to be quite defensive while running today. You know, we don't want to make sure we get run out again. But we start with a good run, and Hales is back on strike again. Nice to see Hales doing well. And surely, from this position, we've got to win the one-dayer. Surely, you would think, anyway. In comes Samper again. It looks like he took the innings of the wickets of Bairstow on this over, obviously. Do we go for 2? No, we don't. That would be silly to go for 2 at this stage. 5 of that over, but a wicket loss. So a good over for the Australians, I'd say. But of course, back on strike again. Hazelwood comes back on after a bit of a stint off, it looks like. But I reckon we can get 1 down the right. Let's have a look. In he comes. That's a nice shot. And that should just be the single. We're not doing quite so well actually today to get to the boundary. Maybe we lost a bit of confidence in that last innings. Who knows? Anyway, Hale scores a few more. 3 off that 2 balls there. That's nice to see. And in comes Hazelwood once again. Oh dear, that's just gone straight past us. Apparently that's classed so wide. But that really shocked me. That just went absolutely straight past us. What's happened? Oh, it's a no ball. That's absolutely fine. How much did he step over the mark? That's ridiculous. Now, they've massively changed the field. But there's a little bit more room on the left. But that's debatable. Anyway, in he comes. Nice. Nice. Oh dear. That hit Alex Hales. That could have been a decent 2 there. Oh, it's a free hit. I didn't realise that. I should have read that. Because I just whacked it for 6 if it was free hit. Because of course, a free hit, you can only be out by getting run out. Effectively, what happens after a new ball? No ball, a new ball. Hales gets his 50. That's nice to see. That should be 2 this time. I'm quite confident of that. Hales hits his 50. And we've hit our 6. Fantastic. Well, not quite 6 in one go, but a 6 at least. Pardon me. In comes Sample once again. Oh dear. That's alright, don't worry, we're not out. We got back into the crease nice and quickly. We've got a bit of room actually on that right hand side. But unless we whack it and it goes for 6, we're just going to be out if we try to whack it. Can we get 1? I think we can there. It's quite a nice hit to the left and we score another 1. Hopefully Hales can contribute a little bit now. I wonder if it's perhaps because the batting difficulties finally bothered to move itself up. I don't quite know because the last 2 matches have been quite hard compared to the others. It seems that they've been a little bit harder. Interesting. Nice hit. That should just be the single though. Maybe they'll go a little bit more defensive on the field a little bit later. They're going quite defensive now, but it's kind of a mix. But Hale seems to be struggling a little bit now, but 105 out of 164. I reckon in the later overs that'll be quite an easy, well not an easy total, but quite a good total to get. Whoa, let's go back route. I thought that might have just gone past Wade, but he didn't, so let's go back, that's fine. They keep changing this field, but it's not noticeable. But to be fair though, if we can go down this right hand side, we could get ourselves a 4. And he comes with the Yorker. It's just going to be the one-off thing. This is going to be dangerous. Hales gets there quite easily though. Nice stuff. End of the over then. In will come Samper again, of course. And they've got a field out on that right, hoping that we're not going to whack it. But there's a bit of a room on the edge, but he's kind of gone for it like that, so we're going to have to do it like this. Can we get 2? Come on, quick, quick, quick. We should be alright. Yep, we are. 2 off that one, and every single run counts. As you can see, the current run rate's 5.83, and the required is 5.81, so it's absolutely crucial that we remain kind of good in this innings, I would say, and consistent at least as well. That's a nice hit. Can that be another 2? I think it will be. Come on, Hales, run. Run, Hales. That's good. Another 2 to add to our score. If we can get, say, maybe 10 off the... Oh, God, they've gone really defensive down here now. Deary me. And he comes. Nice hit. And that should just be the one. It goes straight to the fielder. And we give Hales a little bit of time. We scored 5 off that over, off the 3 balls. And in comes Hales again to see what he can do. And he's got 55 now. We're on 14. We're chugging along, you know. One off each ball is quite decent. And we've got a better run rate than what's required, so that's nice to see. In comes Hazelwood, and that should just be 2. We haven't quite got to the boundary yet. Australia are fielding really well. But 145 for 1 is not too bad at all. And if we can reach, obviously, half of what Australia got by the end of this over, in theory, we should be able to get the total. Because I think it's something... The stats... Oh, no. No way! Oh! We've been caught, and it was edged. And our early form from the test matches and this has really been kind of downgraded by this. And this isn't good at all. Let's have a look at the delivery. In comes Hazelwood. And we try and hit it probably a little bit too late. And we nick it on the edge. And Steve Smith in the slips catches it. And we're out for 16. Deary, deary me. Right. Let's stop at each wicket then. Let's see what happens. Hales has gone for 60. A nice total. Now Welk's gone for 6. And Morgan's gone in quick succession. And we'll skip. Maybe to the next 5 overs potentially. Right. Here's the situation. 217 for 8. With 8 overs left. 74 off 52 needed. And I just don't think it's going to happen unless Wood starts whacking it around a bit. That's a nice hit. I'll take that. That should be the single, I think. Oh, they're going to go for 2. That's quite nice aggressive run in there. And that's another 2. Hopefully, Wood and Plunkett can go for it a little bit here. Plunkett got a really good score off the last match. So Plunkett could be the match man who wins it for us. Because, of course, he got man of the match last time. So who knows? He's gone for it as Wood. This is lovely stuff. And that should make it, if he gets the boundary, 10 off the over. So credit to Wood. He is going to start going for it now. Let's watch this over, you know. We're still only about 17 minutes into the video, so it's not going to hurt to maximise the duration a little bit. They've put a fielder out there on the right now. He knows what he's doing. Does Marsh. Puts it in again. He's just gone for it on the other side. That's lovely over the infield. And that's another 4. This is brilliant stuff from the tail enders. And particularly, of course, Mark Wood, who's got all the boundaries at this over. Lovely stuff. Wood not phased, and that's brilliant to see. 10 off 3. And if we can score another 4 here, that takes the pressure off a little bit, I would say. In comes Marsh. Nice Yorker, and that won't be 4, I don't think. It's gone quite quickly, though, saying that. It will be, I think. And it is. 3 4s in a row. And Mark Wood could... see what I did there? Could just win us this game. In comes Cummins to Plunkett. How's he going to do? Come on, Plunkett. Let's give it a good whack. Current run rate 5.5. Required 7.5. So it's really important that they just give it a good whack. That's nice. Is that going to be 2 or just the 1? Come on, quick. Oh, it's just not going to be the 1. Okay, that's alright. Fair enough. And a single. Right, we'll skip after a few overs or maybe a wicket. I'm hoping there's not a wicket in the next few overs, but who knows. Okay, 45 overs in, 240. They're both scoring quite well. And they need 51 or 30, so that's pretty much 10 and over. I don't think they're going to do, but we've got a power play. So if we can get it over the infield, we should do quite well. It's quite a nice hit. That might be the 1. Yeah, it is just going to be the 1. And Wood, who's back on strike. Seems like Plunkett's been quite aggressive as well. Would have been interesting to see what our impact would have been on this innings, you know, if we'd have done well. Which is one of them things. You have poor innings and poor episodes. Wood, lovely hit by Wood. That's just going to be another single. But, you know, runs win matches, really. Singles are good to see. It's certainly better than a dot ball, by all accounts. In comes Marsh again. Medium pace bowler, of course. I wonder if Plunkett just put it straight down the middle. Let's have a look what he does. That's a nice hit. And that's gone over the infield, and that should go for 4. And it does. Fantastic, that's what we want to see. Another 4 this over, and he has ticked the box for the runs needed this over. In comes Marsh again, he puts the ball on his leg. Tries to put a bit more spin on it. Remember that in Ashes Cricket 2009 on the Wii. I used to manually do that, and that's a lovely one from Plunkett, and that's 6. Absolutely fantastic. This is brilliant to watch. And if we win this match, we've got a lot to thank Liam Plunkett and Wood for, because we put them in quite a tricky situation. But if they can hold out, this would be quite tremendous. And Marsh has been mugged this over. And he comes again to Plunkett. And that's not quite as good, but it's going to go for 4. Blimey, that didn't seem as quick as it was, but brilliant stuff. And we could well win this match. Today's episode, we've done poorly, but the team have rallied together, and we could be right back in this one-day series, and Australia might be a bit trumped here. And here comes Marsh again. Last ball the over from Plunkett. Tremendous over from Plunkett. That's another whack again. Could that be another 4? It is, I think. It is another 4. So how many is that? That's 20 off the over. That's tremendous. Absolutely fantastic. Credit to Plunkett there. And that is fantastic. Right, we'll skip an over now. Or, you know, obviously, until we get a wicket. Oh, Wood's gone. Oh, dear. Wood's gone. He's been caught by someone. And can Jake Ball hold out? Oh, Lord. Just defend. Nice shot. That should be just go for the 1. Don't go for 2. Alright, fair enough. Go for 2. Don't listen to me. Go for 3. They're buggering about with this. Oh well. 2's a good start for Ball. I'm just aware that we don't want him to be out. But there's a lot of room. They've gone really defensive now. And as long as they can get it over the infield, there's quite a chance for a few 4s and 6s. In comes Maxwell again. Oh, no. Ball's out. He edges it and Jake, but what? Oh, he is. That's right. Okay. I was thinking that's a bit weird. We've lost the one-day series, but I guess we can see the last ball. Maxwell puts it in. Ball. It's off his leg. That's off his leg. Oh, we're not going to have another one of these arguments again, are we? Surely not. Right. Can we have a look at the replay? I think my game's froze. Oh. Hello. Oh, dear. You're kidding me. Ugh. Game's frozen. It's restarted. Oh, God. Let's see if it's saved. I'll cut away at this point and I'll see if it's saved. I doubt it has, but who knows. There we go, and the game luckily did save. I mean, you might say unluckily for us, but in all due course, in all fairness, I don't know why it's going back to the game now, but I suppose the game hadn't finished. But that's nice to see that it did save. So unfortunately, we've lost the one-day series, but does it really matter? We've lost the Ashes. We've lost this series. I don't know if we can even win the T20 series. I might bring the last one day to you folks, I don't quite know yet, or I might just go straight onto the T20s, pardon me. Classic story of this taking age slow once again. Come on. We're just going to see Australia celebrating, what's the point of even showing it? Oh dear. Come on, load, load, load. Any time now. There we go, continue. Oh my god, this game's broke. Look at this. Oh dear. Oh god. There we go, Australia win by 28 runs, finally. 2 umpire scene, please. And anyway, that is it. Okay, right, that's it. So we can continue now and that should all be fine. It's a shame we've lost the series, as I said before, but you know, oh well. It's one of them things. And we haven't batted too well today, so hopefully in the next episode we should be batting quite well. Let's have a look. So we haven't done too well. We've only faced 27 deliveries in the whole episode, just to put it into perspective, really. Yeah, that's fine. We'll improve our footwork. I will improve our fielding. Why not? No, we can't actually. We haven't got enough points. Just spend a little bit on bowling technique, all that jazz. Fair enough. And now we're 90 now as a batsman, and that is pretty decent. So we've got the last one day in the next episode. So hopefully you guys can tune into for that on Tuesday, 8 o'clock. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. It seems you guys are, and that's really appreciated. Now, I've been TIJ. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.